Hello. Guess who's back once more after about a month or so of being gone, but I am back. I am back once more. Boy, oh boy, how's your life been? First of all, mine's been I finally got to finally play the Mega Man X series. I played X1 through 5, and so far X1 is definitely my favorite so far. I just want to say that. And you know what this means? So, I'll be honest, today's actually my birthday, and I got like a bunch of figures. By that I mean 2. And one of them is Zero Type 2. Now, Zero so far is definitely my favorite X character, along with many other people who think Zero is one of the best characters. And he has a super awesome D-Arts figure. Now, there's also Zero Type 1. That is Zero's appearance in the first Mega Man X game, so he doesn't have like his little shoulder pads, he doesn't have a few details, and he does not have his Z-Saber. So, let's get into this. Zero himself. He is a D-Arts figure, so he's like super like detailed and articulated. He has the shoulder articulation, elbows, wrists. I'll get into a really big problem I have with the hands in a second. Do that on the same side. He also has hips. Oh, that's pretty loose. Knees and feet. And he has the little like kind of jewels on the bottom. He has his neck and a bit on his little bit of hair. And he has this little peg in the back, so you can, if you take one of his Z-Sabers, well, he only has one, but it comes with 3. I'll get into why in a second. You can actually just peg it in the back. You can peg it in, but I don't want to do that right now, so it can look like he's like holstering his Z-Saber. So yeah, he has 3 total different Z-Sabers. He has this one, which has a non-pointed tip. He has this Z-Saber, which has a pointed tip. And he has this really cool one where he's like slashing it, makes like this really cool swooshing kind of look. And he also has some alternate hands. He has these hands. These hands. This one is kind of a closed fist, and this one is to hold his Z-Saber. He actually also has his Z-Buster. So that's pretty cool. And you can take off the front. You place it with this for a blast effect. He does not come with any, but if you have any extras, you can. He also has 2 extra faces. He has kind of... This first one is kind of, he's gritting his teeth. I'm sorry, it's not really focusing today. We'll focus for a second. And the other one, he's gritting his teeth again. This one, his mouth is kind of open. This one, he's really gritting his teeth and he's kind of looking up. So I guess that's for when he's like slashing his Z-Saber, which is really cool. This is a problem I have. His hands. Not the hands himself, but more the wrists and interchanging the hands. You have no idea, I don't know if it's just me, you have no idea how much trouble I've been having with his wrists. Basically, in between his kind of gauntlets and his hands, wow, it's really not focusing today. In between those two, oh, it magically focused, okay. There's this small, extremely small little thing that connects the hands to the arms. Why they did that? For a bit of extra articulation, I could do without it. But it's super small. Very small. Trying to get this little piece of plastic in the hand and attach it to that to interchange the hands is super frustrating. You have no idea how frustrating it is, and I have to do it again with Black Zero, who I'm having even more trouble with. If any of you can help me solve this problem, that would be greatly appreciated. I don't know if it's because this is the reissue version. I don't think that should be a problem. Anyway, enough with the negativity. Zero's just... I mean, everyone likes Zero. How can you, like, dislike... Okay, it's really not focusing today. This is actually making me really mad. Come on, it's my birthday. Work with me. No, please, just ruin my day. And yes, I am alone on my birthday. I'm not going to get into that, but yes, I am. So, I guess I'll get into his different Z-Sabers effects. Okay, this is really not focusing today. Like, look, it's not focused at all. Maybe it's because he's just so colorful. You know what, give me a second. Okay, never mind. I was gonna try to focus it to finally get detail, but it didn't work. I don't know if it's because it's raining out, but I have my top light on. It's just not cooperating today. Anyway, so he has some extra Z-sabers. He has the pointed one, which I'm not going to show because it's just really like, similar. The other Z-saber, which is like the slashing variant, which you have to do to... Okay, I took it off. You have to take off the bottom of the Z-saber, which is super small. You have to kind of wiggle this thing, wiggle its way out. Just pop the bottom back on, because I don't want to lose that. And there's the Z-saber by itself. It's almost the size of Zero himself, but not quite. Take your extra Z-saber, pop the bottom off, and stick it in and kind of nudge it under the thumb. And then pop that back on. And then just attach it back to the wrist. Let's see how this goes. Am I going to be extremely upset or happy? Give me a second. So now you have this really awesome look of Zero slashing his Z-saber. So he's like, whew. And it looks absolutely amazing. And it's really cool. It's translucent like it should be. And it's just super awesome. And you can just, if you want to take it out, you just do what I did before. I'm going to be right back as I change that out real quick. And now he's back into his normal Z-saber. But he also comes with his Z-Buster. Okay, I'm about to cry in a second if this stupid thing doesn't focus. Okay, it doesn't. How come whenever I film on a rainy day, it just doesn't focus at all? I don't know why. I mean, I have my light on, so I don't think that's the problem. But anyway, all I need to do is just pop out his arm. And then take his Z-Buster and just pop it in. Pop it right in. And there you go. He is now with his Z-Buster, which... Hey, it focused. I'm so happy right now. Okay, I am back. So I think that just about wraps up Zero. Overall, Zero's just one of my favorite characters in Mega Man X, if not my favorite character. Vile is probably number 2. I do not have Vile's figure yet, but I do have a Zero Type 2. And just let me reach real quick. I also have Black Zero, which I'm having some troubles with getting his hands in, and I almost had a panic attack because I'm just really mad with it. He's really cool though. If you want me to make a review of him, I can. Post your opinions in the comments down below if you want me to. I don't know if I will, not only because it's just the same thing as different colors, but if you want me to, I certainly will if enough people request it, which is about 2. So I think that just about wraps this up. Overall, he's a super awesome figure. Besides the aforementioned problems I've had with his hands, which if someone can help me with that, I really love that. By the way, just give me a second. This is the piece. Where is it? This is the hand. This is how small the piece is that connects the gauntlet piece to the hand. Getting this in is extremely infuriating, and I cannot get it in at all. I can't get it in. If someone can help me like figure that out, I would really appreciate it. Anyway, I'm sorry if I've been a bit negative today. It's my birthday, why am I this negative? Anyway, thank you so much for watching. And yes, I am finally back. Feels good to be back. I really like doing reviews. Thank you for watching, and toodles.